Hi students. Today in this video we are going to discuss some problems or numericals based on properties of triangles chapter. In the previous videos we discussed all concepts, formulas related to properties of triangles, circles connected to triangles. Now we are going to discuss some problems, that is application of all the formulas or concepts which we discussed in the previous videos. We are going to apply in the problems now. So this is the problem. R1 by BC plus R2 by CA plus R3 by AB is equal to 1 by small r, which is in radius, minus 1 by 2 capital R, which is circumradius. So we have to prove this. So we have to prove this statement. So I am taking LHS part first. So using all the formulas related to properties of triangles chapter, let us solve this. I am taking LHS part R1 by BC. So the LHS part I am trying to like this, summation of R1 by BC. So instead of writing three terms, I am writing summation of the first term R1 by BC. So summation of, what is R1? R1 is actually x radius of x circle opposite to vertex A. And what is the formula for R1? Formula for R1 is 4R sine A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2. So that is the formula for R1. And coming to denominator, this small b small c sides, using sine rule formula, we can write b as 2r sine b using sine rule formulas, and we can write c as 2r sine c. Next, now I will cancel 2 and this 4. I will cancel 1 capital R. Remaining part is summation of sine A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2. Denominator, capital R is there, sine B sine C is there. Now this sine B, using multiple and submultiple formulas of trigonometry, we know that whenever we have sine theta, we can write as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Sine theta is 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Therefore, sine B can be written as 2 sine B by 2 cos B by 2. Similarly, sine C can be written as 2 sine C by 2 cos C by 2. Now, we can cancel this cos B by 2, cos B by 2. We can cancel cos C by 2, cos C by 2. What is left now? So, in the denominator, 2 into 2, 4 capital R. So, 4 capital R I will separate. And this 4 capital R I will take outside summation, because 4 is anyhow constant which is independent of summation. Capital R is also independent of summation. So therefore denominator 4R I am taking outside summation. So inside the summation, sine A by 2 by sine B by 2 sine C by 2. This is left inside the summation. Next, now I will remove this summation. I will write the full form, or I will write the full sum. Okay, that is, I will open up the summation. So 1 by capital 4 capital R. So sine A by 2 by sine B by 2 sine C by 2. This is first term. What will be the second term? So sin A by 2 Next comes sine b by 2 in the numerator. Denominator sine b by 2, sine c by 2. So next comes sine c by 2, sine a by 2. Next term sine b by 2. So next term sine c by 2 will come. Denominator after this sine a by 2, sine b by 2 will come. So 1 by 4 into capital R, this is left now. So we have written the full form of this summation, or we have opened up the summation and we wrote the full 3-term sum. Now we will take LCM for the denominator and we will simplify. So we will take LCM and simplify. Okay, so I will continue. So continuing from this step onwards, so if we take the LCM for this denominator, for the denominator part, sine a by 2, sine b by 2, sine c by 2 is LCM. Okay, so now this is LCM for the denominator part. So when we see the first term, sine a by 2 into sine a by 2. So sine square a by 2. Second term, sine b by 2 into sine b by 2. So sine square b by 2. Similarly, sine square c by 2. Next, now see the denominator part. 4r sine a by 2, sine b by 2, sine c by 2. This denominator is actually formula of small r, in radius formula. The complete denominator we can write as small r. And coming to numerator, for solving this numerator part, let us write, or we will use transformation techniques. Let us write the numerator like this. Sine square a by 2, I am changing as 1 minus cos square a by 2. Remaining two terms, sine square b by 2 plus sine square c by 2, this is as it is. Now, let us write like this. 1 minus common in the second and third term, that is in these two terms, if you take minus common, we will get cos square a by 2 minus sine square b by 2. Taking minus common in this and this term. Last term as it is again. Now, cos square a by 2 minus cos square b by 2. This is cos square a minus sine square b model. Cos square a minus sine square b will be cos a plus b, cos a minus b. Okay, so using that formula we can write this as cos a by 2 plus b by 2, cos a by 2 minus b by 2. So this is the formula application for this part. And the last part, sine square c by 2, I am writing as this. Next, now in triangle ABC, we know that a plus b plus c is 180 degrees in triangle ABC. A plus b plus c is 180, that means a by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2 is 90 degrees. So this is the basic rule in triangle ABC. Using that rule, a by 2 plus b by 2 we can write as 90 minus c by 2. 90 minus c by 2 comes here. So cos 90 minus c by 2, using this rule. Cos 90 minus c by 2 is sin c by 2. So we can write this as 1 minus, this is sin c by 2, cos of a by 2 minus b by 2 plus sin square c by 2 last term as is. Okay, now in these two terms, clearly sin c by 2 is common. Sin c by 2 common in these two terms. Okay. So let me rub this now. So 1 by r 1 minus sin c by 2 common. So cos of a by 2 minus b by 2 plus sin c by 2. Now in order to get the transformation formulas or compound angle formula application, I will change this sin c by 2 as cos of a by 2 plus b by 2. Just observe here, cos of a by 2 plus b by 2, using this we have written cos of a by 2 plus b by 2 is cos of 90 minus c by 2. Cos of 90 minus c by 2 is sin c by 2. Now I will resubstitute sin c by 2 as cos of a by 2 plus b by 2 such that we can get transformation or compound angle formula here. Okay, so 1 by small r 1 minus sin c by 2 cos of a by 2 minus b by 2 plus sin c by 2 is cos of a by 2 plus b by 2. Now what is the formula for this? So if we have cos of a minus b plus cos of a plus b, that is 2 cos a cos b. Cos a minus b plus cos a plus b is 2 cos a cos b. Instead of ab we have a by 2 b by 2. Same formula we will use, but instead of ab we will use a by 2 b by 2. Okay, right. So I will rub this top 2 or 3 steps now. Well, just observe now. 1 by small r 1 minus sin c by 2. So this part is actually 2 sin a by 2 sin b by 2. Okay. So this is 1 by r 1 minus, this is just write in order, 2 sin a by 2 sin b by 2 sin c by 2. Next, so I am going to multiply with this small r 1 by r. So 1 by r into 1 minus 1 by r multiplied with this part. So 2 sin a by 2 sin b by 2 sin c by 2 by r. Okay, so next, now in the denominator small r, here I am going to write its formula. So 2 sin a by 2 sin b by 2 sin c by 2 by, in place of this small r we can write its formula 4 sin a by 2 sin b by 2 sin c by 2. So this is the formula of small r. So now I can cancel sin a by 2 sin b by 2 sin c by 2. 2 by 4r is left now. So 1 by r minus 2 by 4r, that means 1 by 2 into capital R. So this is the RHS which we actually require. So by taking the LHS we started the question and we got the RHS finally. So this is the required proof, and this problem is very important for board exams. So this is the next question. In triangle ABC, okay, in triangle ABC, we have to show that AB minus R1 R2 by R3 is equal to BC minus R2 R3 by R1, that is equal to CA minus R3 R1 by R2, where R1 R2 R3 are x radii, that is radius of 3 x circles. Small a, small b, small c represents sides of triangle ABC. So this is the question. So first let us take this part, find its value. Okay, so I am taking this part. So this AB minus R1 R2 by R3 I am taking. So AB minus R1 R2 by R3. Using sine rule formula, small a and small b. Small a can be written as 2r sine a, and the small b can be written as 2r sine b. Using sine rule, minus R1 R2. R1 is 4r sine a by 2 cos b by 2 cos c by 2. R1, and R2 is 4r cos a by 2 sine b by 2 cos c by 2. This is R2. So R1 R2. So this is AB minus R1 R2 by R3. So R3 I can write as 4R. So these are all formulas. R3 is 4R cos A by 2 cos B by 2 sin C by 2. Okay, now, so I will further simplify this as 2r, 4r square I will write first, and sin A can be written as 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. This is sin A. Sin B can be written as 2r, 4r square. Sin A is 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. Sin B is 2 sin B by 2 cos B by 2. So this part I completed. Now coming to this part, minus 16r square sin A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2 cos A by 2 sin B by 2 cos C by 2. Okay, so 4r square multiplied with this part minus 16r square, that is multiplication of these two, I have written. Now this whole divided by the denominator, which is 4r cos A by 2 cos B by 2 sin C by 2. Now in the numerator part, 4r square into 2 into 2, 16r square. So 16r square we can take common in these two. First, 16r square is common. What other terms we can take common? Just observe. Sin A by 2 present in both. Cos A by 2 present in both. Sin B by 2 present in both. Cos B by 2 present in both. Okay. So 16r square sin A by 2 cos A by 2 sin B by 2 cos B by 2. This is common. Okay, 4r square into 2 into 2, 16r square common in both. Sin A by 2 cos A by 2 sin B by 2 cos B by 2 is common. What is left now? So in this first part, everything we have taken as common. Nothing is left. 1 minus. In second term, what is left? Sin A by 2, cos A by 2, cos B by 2, sin B by 2 common. So cos square C by 2 is left. Okay. Cos square C by 2 is left. Denominator we can write as 4r cos A by 2, cos B by 2, sin C by 2. So now I can cancel cos A by 2, cos B by 2. And here 4 times and 1 r also we can cancel. Only 1 r. Right. So we are simplifying this first part. Now what is left now? 4 r sin A by 2, sin B by 2, 1 minus cos square C by 2. That means sin square C by 2. Okay, so the left out part or remaining part I will write now. So left out part I will try to write here. So just observe now. So left out part I am writing here 4r sin A by 2, sin B by 2, 1 minus cos square C by 2 means sin square C by 2. This is numerator left out part. Denominator only sin C by 2 is left. Now this sin C by 2 and this square I can cancel. What is left now? 4r sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2 is left. And 4r sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2 is actually formula of small r. So after simplification, the value of this term we got as small r. Similarly, in the same process, if we solve this also, we will get small r. And if we solve this also, we will get small r only. Okay, so simplifying this first term, we got small r. Similarly, we can get second term and third term also to be small r. And hence, all the three terms will be equal. Okay, so similarly we can actually solve second and third term in the same process. Small r we will get for the second and third part also. Now this is the next question. In triangle ABC, if cos A plus cos B plus cos C is equal to 3 by 2, then show that the triangle is equilateral. To triangle is equilateral means basically we have to show that either all the sides in the triangle are equal or all the angles in the triangle are equal. So any one of these two we have to prove ultimately. The given condition is this one. So I will start by taking the given condition. So cos A plus cos B plus cos C is given as 3 by 2. So for the first two terms, I will apply transformation formula cos A plus cos B. Using transformation formula, cos A plus cos B is 2 cos A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. Using transformation formula. And the last term cos C I am keeping as it is. Now cos of A plus B by 2. We know that in triangle ABC, A plus B plus C is 180 we know. So which implies A by 2 plus B by 2 plus C by 2 is 90 degrees. So using this information, A by 2 plus B by 2, using this becomes 90 minus C by 2. So a by 2 plus b by 2 can be taken as 90 minus c by 2. So cos 90 minus c by 2, sin c by 2. So 2 sin c by 2 cos a minus b by 2, and here this cos c using multiple submultiple, I will write cos c as 1 minus 2 sin square c by 2. Okay, that is, we are using the formula cos a can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square a by 2, multiple and submultiple formula. Cos c we have written like this. Why we have written like this means already this is in terms of sin c by 2. I am expressing this also in terms of sin c by 2. That means this complete part will be actually now a quadratic equation in terms of sin c by 2. Okay, so I will show that now. I am shifting all terms to right side. Shifting all terms to RHS. So first this term, when shifted to right side, 2 sin square c by 2. Next this term, when shifted to RHS, minus 2 cos a minus b by 2 into sin c by 2. So this term we wrote and this term we wrote. Now 1 shifted to RHS. 3 by 2 minus 1, that is 1 by 2. So you will get the equation like this. Clearly, this is a quadratic equation in terms of variable sin c by 2. Quadratic in terms of sin c by 2. That is, it is like ax square plus bx plus c, quadratic equation. It is like a quadratic equation. In place of x, you have sin c by 2. And ABC coefficients of the variables we can clearly see. Now since this is quadratic equation in terms of sin c by 2, and sin c by 2 is clearly a real number. Sin c by 2 is clearly a real number means the roots of this quadratic equation will be real. Because the equation is in terms of sin c by 2. Sin c by 2 is real means the roots of this equation will be real only. Okay, so therefore, since sin c by 2 is real, we get that roots of this equation are real. So roots of the equation are real means discriminant b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. So what is small b? Coefficient of sin c by 2. So small b means this part. Minus 2 cos a minus b by 2. Okay, that is small b. Minus 4 into small a, coefficient of sin square c by 2, that is 2. And small c, constant, 1 by 2. So discriminant greater than or equal to 0. This 2 and 1 by 2 I can cancel like this. Now here whole square is there, no? Minus we can remove because square is there. 2 square, 4. Here also 4 is there. We can divide with 4. So this 4 and 2 square will be eliminated. So what is left now? Cos square a minus b by 2 minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. So cos square a minus b by 2 greater than or equal to 1. Now cos square function, can it be more than 1? No, because cos square function is always between 0 and 1 only. Any cos square function varies from 0 to 1. cos square function cannot exceed 1. So cos square a minus b by 2 cannot be more than 1. Equal to 1, okay, we can take, but more than 1 is not possible for cos square function. So therefore, I can write this as cos square a minus b by 2 is equal to 1 since cos square a minus b by 2 greater than 1 is not possible. That means cos square a minus b by 2 cannot be greater than 1. Equal to 1 is okay, we can take. Right? So let us further simplify this part now. Now see the continuation. So actually I have written this part, that is the quadratic equation we got now. So from the quadratic equation, by taking discriminant greater than or equal to 0, we got this. So this quadratic equation which we got while simplifying, I marked as equation 1. Okay. So here cos square a minus b by 2 is equal to 1. So I can take as a minus b by 2, I can take as 0 because cos square 0 will be 1 only. Cos square 0 degrees will be 1 only. So a minus b by 2 I can take as 0. I can take a minus b by 2 as 0. So a minus b is equal to 0. That means a is equal to b. This is another relation. Now cos square a minus b by 2 is equal to 1. I will substitute here. Cos a minus b by 2 I will take as 1. And I will substitute here. Cos of a minus b by 2, 1 I will put here. Okay. So therefore, from equation 1, we will get 2 sin square c by 2 minus 2 into this cos of a minus b by 2 I am taking as 1. So minus 2 sin c by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Here 1 by 2 is there, no? So take LCM. 1 by 2 is there. So take LCM. We will get 4 sin square c by 2 minus 4 sin c by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. By 2 is equal to 0. That by 2 I can remove because anyhow cross multiplying to RHS side it will be 0 only. Denominator by 2 I eliminated. Now this we can write as 2 sin c by 2 minus 1 whole square. A minus b whole square model, if you expand you will get this only. That means 2 sin c by 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. So sin c by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. That means c by 2 will be 30 degrees. So c is equal to 60 degrees. Now angle C is equal to 60 degrees. Already we got A equal to B. Already we got A is equal to B. So I will rub this set now. So in triangle ABC, we know that A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. Now we got A is equal to B. So B I will replace with A because A equal to B, in place of B I wrote A. C we got as 60 degrees. So clearly 2A is equal to 120, which means A is equal to 60. Now A is equal to B, no? That means even B is 60. So C is 60 degrees, A is 60 degrees, B is 60 degrees. Therefore, all the angles are equal. All the angles are equal. Which implies triangle ABC is equilateral. That is what we have to show. All angles are equal. So triangle ABC is equilateral.